What is happening with the altcoins right now, guys? Because most of the time it is very important, if you want to make gains in US dollar or against Bitcoin, that you invest or take some risks with altcoins. But the most important thing with altcoins, guys, is when to invest in them. Not where to invest in them. Of course, where is also important, but there are just certain moments that altcoins do well and certain moments that altcoins don't do so well. So in today's video, we are going to have a look at the total market cap of crypto, excluding Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you which levels we basically need to watch and how this chart basically looks. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Of course, before we are zooming in, make sure to scroll below this video, smash up that like button. That is very much appreciated. If you are new, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Okay. Shorter term time frame. We are starting on the 4-hour time frame, and we will go slower to the daily and we go to the weekly time frame, so I can show you on a macro scale basically what is going on. So what we are seeing on the 4-hour time frame is that we have kind of a falling wedge formation right here. We dipped below this support. We kind of form potential bottom right here, but we did broke that falling wedge formation to the upside, and right now we do get some resistance from the former support. So far that is actually still bearish because we still haven't reclaimed that support, right? Bullish in the sense that we broke above that resistance. We got a small rally in the altcoins. We've seen that also, for example, in Ordi, one of the altcoins that we are looking at as well. Right now trading back at roughly $10 US, while it was trading at $7 US. So that is a nice 30% increase roughly with this breakout. So, but it's still, even though we have seen this breakout, it is a little bit indecisive. And I think we should look at this from a more broader perspective. So we should go to the daily time frame to see what is going on over there. And if we zoom out on the daily time frame, we can already see, like, okay, starting to look a little bit more interesting. And why is that? Well, we had, of course, this massive rally in altcoins right here after March 2020 crash. We got that massive rally into altcoins. A lot of liquidity entered the space, and here we basically topped out right in this upper range. Then we had a correction, what we are seeing right now, and now the altcoin markets basically is moving sideways. But this is a nice, basically a nice structure, because this shows us that most likely altcoins are in a accumulation range. So this is the moment where basically smart money is accumulating altcoins in this range. And of course, the best was, of course, to have at this support. But nevertheless, if you get altcoins in this square, it is still not too bad whenever we are breaking out to the upside. And guys, that brings me to the following. We might have a nice W formation coming in right here, where we have a double bottom right now grinding back to that resistance, and maybe even possible to break that resistance. Also, it's kind of a ascending triangle with a horizontal resistance, uptrending support. Also kind of bullish, right? So this actually doesn't look all too bad, I have to say. Once we are breaking that neckline of roughly 600 billion US dollar decisively, and then hold this level as well, we even could make kind of a inverse head and shoulders, where we have a left shoulder right here, head in the middle, kind of an ugly right shoulder, but you get the point, right? We got W, inverse head and shoulders, maybe an ascending triangle. The structure is starting to look bullish, but there's a very important support level that this chart needs to hold in order to keep this potential reversal scenario and not to get a massive drop to the downside where a lot of altcoins will bleed. And I'm going to show you that support, guys, on the weekly time frame right after our quick sponsor of today's video. This video is brought to you by the Prime XBT exchange. The Prime XBT exchange is a very unique exchange, as they are offering a crazy amount of trading pairs which you all can trade using Bitcoin as collateral. You can trade altcoins against Bitcoin, Forex, you can trade oil, the Dow Jones, gold and silver, all using Bitcoin as collateral. So if you like to trade more than cryptocurrencies and trade also commodities and indices, make sure to check out Prime XBT. Prime XBT has created a special bonus for our community. 7 users who registered with the affiliate link down below and made a deposit of a minimum $100 Tether will be airdropped another $200 to trade with. So guys, on the weekly time frame, the beautiful thing right here is that the top of 2017 actually right now is functioning as support, and that is quite beautiful, because if you would compare that with the Bitcoin price, you could see that okay, Bitcoin rallied in 2017 to $20,000. We had a massive correction. We surpassed that level, and right now we are holding support. This is roughly what we're doing with Bitcoin as well. We dipped below $20,000 because of this FTX crash whatsoever. Massive capitulation, but right now definitely 20k is one of the most important levels with Bitcoin, and it's just so beautiful that we are seeing this over on the altcoin markets too, where we have a big U-shaped bottom, which is a nice. This is just a beautiful bottom because it took a lot of time to process. Right, it is a beautiful U, which basically shows a lot of strength, and right now we got a overshoot right here after that breakout of that previous all-time high, and right now we are holding the previous all-time high as support. I think that is a beautiful structure, but we got to be slightly careful, because if I were to draw a channel right here, a rising channel, let me do it like this, and I would combine the two tops, 2017 and 2021 right here, and we would draw it, we would put it down right here, then you can basically see that we are also trading in a rising channel, and that the bottom of the channel is being respected, the middle of the channel is being respected, the top of the channel is being respected. Here also again the bottom has been acting as resistance right here as well. Here the middle has been acting as support, very important. The moment we break the middle, we go back to the lows. So this channel is, in my opinion, very important. And what we are seeing right here, guys, is that we are quite close to the support of that channel, which basically means that altcoins are not looking too bad around these levels, because of course if you would buy here it would be better a couple of months ago, right? But if you look based on time, right now we are still hovering at support. So based on the time that we are trading right now, we are actually at similar accumulation levels than that we were in 2 months ago, because we are still at that support level. And as long as we are holding this support, guys, we remain in this uptrend, and altcoins are actually looking quite bullish, and there's a lot of money to be made. But there is one big but. Of course, if we were to break down right here, I'm quite convinced that if we were to break down decisively, we will get a massive bleed in alts. We at least come to these levels, to the previous all-time high at 2017, but also to these lows right here. And that is going to be a make or break moment. But if we already lose this uptrend, we might lose this low too. And is this possible? Yes, it is possible. Is this likely? No, it is not likely, because a lot of charts are basically looking quite bullish, right? If we would surpass these lows right here, it would most likely coincide with Bitcoin surpassing the lows of $16,000 as well, which I think is just super unlikely, because all the cycles, different cycles, not only the 16-year cycle, but different cycles as well, all point that Bitcoin right now is in a bull market, right? So I don't think that this is the case. I think, also looking at the structure, it is more safe to say that most likely we are going to break that neckline right here and going to see a rally in altcoins very, very soon. So maybe short-term time frame we can hover maybe a bit around the support, or maybe we go a little bit quicker. But I think if you look at this for a couple years perspective, or maybe even a couple of months perspective, I would say a couple of years actually would be safer. right now is definitely a great time to buy altcoins, although a lot of people wouldn't agree with me. And that makes me even more bullish, because when people don't agree with me, those people are potential buyers, right? So this is how the market works. If everyone would agree with me that the altcoin market is bullish and that you accumulate now, then everyone already accumulated. And then where are the new buyers? Where's the new liquidity? There is none, because everything is already inside. When everyone is bearish on altcoins, then all those bears are potential liquidity for altcoins to buy when it's going up. If no one bought altcoins because they are bearish, right? Then who has bought them? Only the people who are true believers, who are most likely strong holders, right? And then once the market goes up, you have this whole group of bears with a lot of liquidity who are going to enter the markets as they are slowly one by one turning bullish. This is how the market psychology of markets work, right? We have a bull market, and then at the top of the bull market, every single one is bullish. You look like an idiot when you talk bearish about Bitcoin or whatever at the top of the bull market, because every single one is bullish. Your mom is bullish, your barber is bullish, your friends are bullish, everyone is bullish, right? And then they talk about the fundamentals and blah blah blah. But what do you get? If everyone is bullish, so everyone already bought, who is going to buy? Nobody, because there is nobody left anymore. Everyone bought already, right? So then you slowly see buyers turning into sellers. First smart money sells, and then panic starts, and slowly these big group of buyers slowly turns to sellers till we are at the bottom of the bear market, and then the biggest group are sellers. And then everyone is talking about, no, we're going lower and blah, blah, blah. And everyone is bearish, Bitcoin is dead, Bitcoin get banned, whatever. And until that group of sellers is so big, and then you got this small group of buyers, including me and smart money, and then that group of sellers is getting smaller and smaller and smaller until we are at the top of the bull market again. That's why it's also, guys, so important that you are subscribing to this channel with the bell icon, because it will be very difficult for me to convince you at the bull market top that you have to take profits. You most people of you will think like, this guy is mad, he is like he doesn't get it or whatever, because there will be so much optimistic energy around you that it's very difficult to be a contrarian. It might be also a little bit personal, because for me it's very easy to be a contrarian at the bottom, because I've seen the bottom multiple times. I've went all in on the bottom multiple times, and I'm a big believer of Bitcoin, and I've seen all these adoption charts, and I see the macro picture, so I can really easily put all my money into Bitcoin and just go all in, basically. I did that multiple times. But it's very difficult as a true believer, true hodler, to take profits, right? Because everything goes good, you are like, wow, you are like impressed by your decision that you went all in, you have massive gains, and then it's very difficult to take profits out of it, because you believe so much in the adoption, you believe so much in the technology. That's why this macro perspective is so important. But yeah, let's keep it to altcoins. Altcoins, in my opinion, are looking bullish. I'm accumulating them. If we do break down right here, I'm definitely going to hedge, and I'm going to flip them back to some stable coins. But generally, I think we are going to hold this, and we can continue to trend higher right here. Guys, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash up that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Very much appreciated. If you are interested in trading altcoins against Bitcoin, or you are interested in trading the S&P 500 or other trading pairs which you cannot do over on different exchanges, you can try Prime XBT, which is the sponsor of today's video. If you sign up with the affiliate link down below, they will airdrop to 7 random people $200 Tether. if you made a minimum deposit of $100 US. So there's actually quite a high likelihood you will get a airdrop of 200 US dollar Tether. So if you are interested in that, you can join with the affiliate link down below. Guys, I want to wish you all a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.